Last week, we were absolutely unstoppable on offense. Collier, our quarterback, had 6 passing touchdowns. Our run game was good, and obviously the receivers were great. We ended up getting our 4-star God recruit in Hakeem Egbule, who has unbelievable throw power and speed and accuracies. He's ridiculously good. We added Reem, who is a very fast off-ball linebacker. We have some corners coming to us. We're focusing some of our other scouting on some really solid-looking players like Brunner, who has all the speed in the world. If we had some more time, it'd be nice to actually push for a visit, but of course we don't even have that chance anyways. He's not into his top 5 schools just yet. We have some other wide receivers. I do worry about losing this tight end, though, because we have to wait till week 11, and I think he's honestly going to commit somewhere before week 11, which is unfortunate, is obviously... I would love for him to just, join us, be our first 5-star recruit and join the really good quarterback, but I think we might have waited a little too long for that visit, and I think it might come back to bite us. We're hoping it won't. There's some other really good names here that we likely will land. I think we had a really good recruiting class, assuming we get most of the guys we likely are looking to get. But once again, we sold on edge a little bit. We had a guy named Sims that we didn't finish the job on, and that's really the big loss. Other than that, though, I think this has been an overreaching recruiting group, because once again, we're still a team that, even though we're winning games, are low starred. We're not very high on the list, and obviously it's going to make recruiting a little bit tougher. But Arkansas State, another team that I believe we had a pretty big opportunity to bring in some recruits for their visits on. So another game where we're going to be hoping to win, but at the same time, side rooting to lose. It's like, oh, well, we dodged a bullet there, didn't we? But let's head on right on in to the Arkansas State Red Wolves, who are about 5 overalls less than us, so could see another really strong performance from us. And here we go on the road. Looking at those all-black uniforms, obviously there's red and white in there, but you know what I mean. The majority of it is. It's going to be a pretty intimidating-looking squad. I got to say, I really like the uniforms, and the logo's sweet. I mean, this is a scary-looking squad. I know on paper we look like we should win, and, the morale's high and the hopes are high, but just something about that uniform. I don't know. It's kind of spooky. It's kind of scary. But let's see if we can have anything close to what we had last week on offense, and if we do, I don't really think there's many teams that can stop us, no matter what level of school they are. And they're actually going to take this one out, which I didn't really expect, and they're going to be all the way back at their own 16-yard line. Not a bad start for the defense. Been great on special teams. And, of course, speaking of great, Jalen Rayner, 14 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, decent yards, decent completion percentage. Looks pretty good so far this season. Looking at halfway through the year. Obviously at 500. Going to try to get themselves to a bowl game if possible. I mean, they're on par for it, sort of. Of course, Duggar do a really good job there as they lose a yard on the run attempts. Got themselves a star running back as well, which, I mean, we kind of have one, even though he's a low overall. He's playing well, and there goes that running back. Kind of spins into danger, but still stays up. He gets taken out of the 29-yard line. Jaquez crossing up some ankles, getting that first down. Really didn't even cross up ankles. He just didn't fall down. He refused to go down. He's like, nah, I think I'm good. And speaking of good read option. Tricked us completely. Fumbled. Came back alive like the damn Dracula. Is it the Mummy? Frankenstein? Somebody. And recovered the ball unexpectedly. What a hit. I've never seen someone springboard back up like that. That would genuinely give me a heart attack if that was like a funeral or something. He just springs back to life. I was like, oh, nice. So we're about to take the ball, and we did another read option, and we finally actually have somebody over there, the cornerback, I believe it was. I didn't really get to see the number. Yeah, it was DeBose, I believe. Good stuff. 2nd and 12. Going to stop the run for the first time, like all game, sort of. Obviously, oh, there we go. Nice job. I was about to say we do have that one play where they lost a yard to the outside, but for the most part, it's been positive gain after positive gain. But now it is 3rd and 12. We're going to be bringing some man coverage. Oh, that would have been unfortunate. Screen pass. Beckham's all over it, but the ball's overthrown anyways. And we will finally force that punt. That running back is fast, too, so you just don't want to give him any sort of chance. Which, thankfully, we didn't. Labinho on the return, who had a really good game last week. I think 2 touchdowns, maybe 3. is going to return the ball kind of nicely on that one to the 27-yard line. Of course, they're going to be impact players. Their running back, Jacquez Cross, is the number 1 guy for them. And then their cornerback, Hood. We obviously know our players already. Going to run the ball inside. They've only got, well, I guess they kind of have some players in the box, but should be fine as Williams going to show off that speed. Look at him get second level nicely. I mean, he just blazed in there to the 45-yard line like it was easy, really. And, of course, it kind of was because the blocking was pretty damn good. Going to go with the play action. It's kind of a longer developing play, so we're going to need a little bit of time, which we're not going to get. Try to step up to buy that time or maybe even scramble out, but, yeah, kind of as expected. Didn't get the time we needed to throw. Shouldn't even have went for the play. I knew it was going to happen. It's going to be a tough one for Nevis, who will catch it, and with all the speed in the world, like Williams, will easily dart for that first down. Last week, about 60 yards, which, considering the onslaught we had, definitely on the lower side, but still, for a tight end, also not bad. Speaking of for a tight end, Nevis again, halfway to that number already, and it's the first drive, let alone the first quarter. Williams on that C route. He looks pretty damn god tier on it. It's overthrown, thankfully, because... hell, the safety had a chance there. Williams is a goon, and unfortunately that throw was god-awful. I was a bit of a reach. Nevis again, and he will hold on to the 8. Nevis, really solid start to this game for him. Of course, we've had some pretty big performances, but yeah, overall, completion percentage has been a problem. Make a really good play, and then, we throw like a bum. And Nevis fights to the 1. I really thought because there was a double team we were going to get maybe a few yards, but he damn near got the whole thing. And I'm not really in the game of like, oh, this person deserves a touchdown or not. I just think the pass is probably the best bet here. And I would be wrong. It's just they stacked the box like that. I probably should have just went with a different type of play, but running the ball probably was still the smartest thing. Williams, the outside, will catch this one. It's actually obtainable. And we will finish the drive just how we started it, which is successfully throwing the ball. Of course, we missed the extra point because we're stupid, but that's all right because we will still have the lead. 6-0. Little bend, don't break on the defensive side of the ball. They actually handed the wide receiver, and he's got some speed. Gains 7. Hornsby, I believe that's who caught it. Or it's kind of a catch, sort of. Oh, it's a good counter. We're nowhere in sight. We miss. It'll be a big play to the 43. Running back, 3 for 24. I'm not sure why they're going away from it so much. Obviously, our run game was okay, too, but our pass game was elite. Their pass game is just, like, barely getting it done, And there we actually hold them to only 4, which I say only 4, but the math is not on our side there if they continue to get only 4. Glass, going to try to go over there. That's a freebie for Beckham, who can't bring him down. He's a really good running back. Spins out of it, gets hit hard, but not until he gets that first down yardage. This might be a hike before the second quarter, and they will not. He's gonna bull crap us to the death. Let's take a look at those numbers, though, as obviously, both teams kind of moving up and down the field pretty easily. We actually finished a drive for a score, though, and yeah, our yards per carry is still better. 0 pass yards, by the way, apparently. Trying to think about it, and yeah, they are actually running the ball a lot. It actually does make sense that it says 0. Got to be careful, though. Going to go right back to the wide receiver. It does count as a pass, I'm pretty damn sure, though, so I'm a little surprised. Oh, there you go, 6 yards. The other one must have actually been like an end around, like behind, as we're not going to get there with Glass. Wow, really good chase down speed. Genuinely shocked. I know we had the lead off. We were, deeper than he was. Pause down the field where he had to go, but still didn't think we would cut him off. Thought he had way more speed than us, but we actually made a play. Oh, speaking of making a play, get back there, and we're not going to get there. Wow. Anderson torched off the line, and Arkansas State is going to get a touchdown. 38 yards on this one. Press man, just not even close to making a play. The safety's flat-footed. Don't know how he doesn't see that right away. And obviously we try to get depth because we're just not in a good position, and that's just nowhere near. Yeah, I don't know who I'm more disappointed by, the corner who made a mistake or the safety who didn't see the mistake. It should have been pretty obvious to see, and Williams could score. Oh, there was a chance. I really thought he was going to take the distance there. And of course, now with them playing this many linebackers in the box, hell, on the line, really, we're going to throw the ball, which we only gain a yard. I thought there would have been enough traffic on that player to hold them up. Fortunately, that was not the case. Run back inside. It's been consistently our best play. Let's bounce it out. Try to juke. Got a little late. Labinho couldn't hold his block. We do gain enough to make it a manageable 3rd and 5, though. See if they actually want to blitz now, or they're going to go back to that bluff. And they will go back to the bluff. That's a really, really long throw. It's a bad throw in general, but in general, that throw just did not have any gusto on it at all. Really shallow, man. Every play, they're just playing super shallow, which we're not used to. We're used to teams playing off. We got to go for the deeper shots, I think. Like, we're reading the defense basically like, we want the yards we want, but we don't really care what the coverage is. Because if we would have just went to Williams, it would have been a massive play down the sideline. And so we're like, we need 4 or 5 yards. Let's go to the route that's 4 or 5 yards. Like, well, sometimes it's actually, they kind of have it covered. Nevis, ironically enough, for more than 4 or 5 yards. 66 yards through the air in the first half. That's already more than all of last week, I believe. Going to leave Labinho that open. I'm going to take those Labinho yards. Might be his first catch of the game, actually. They're going to force me to throw this over. Can I actually hand it off? Thank you. Williams gains about a yard. Corners, they wouldn't let me have the in from Williams. We obviously do have that running back, so might be actually intersecting the routes a little bit. Let's actually get Samson. Can we please? It's not that tough of an environment. Nobody's on the running back. Holds on. Wow, that's a tough catch for a lower overall to make. Actually pretty impressed. Of course, down by 8, unfortunately, after the pick, and just the straight-up missed extra point. With blocks, Williams got room. Nice little juke move all the way down to the 21-yard line. Beautiful play. I mean, we read enough, right, that we're going to see the blitz, especially if you have a running back coming out the backfield. That's going to be really tough. Let's go to Williams. Oh, my God, we sailed it. They really want halfback slam, which I don't know if I agree with. Let's go to the right, maybe. Pretty good blocking, and there goes Williams, who guns it to the end zone. That safety never stood a chance. Safety's looking flat-footed all game long on both sides, and that'll be a touchdown to potentially equalize it if we get the 2-point. Not really sure why you wouldn't go for the 2-point right away. I like to know personally, like, what I'm in for. You know, I want to know. Yeah, that's kind of an intersecting route. Drag Labinho, you have Nevis, you have Williams. That's a tough one. It's a dot, actually. Samson, 2-point, tied up. Now that's more like it. I figured if he was going to step in on Nevis's route, there's no way he gets back to cover that, like, delay inside. Oh, that's kind of our fault. We couldn't switch over in time. Good teamwork, though. Even the edge rusher finished the play. 2nd and 2. And that could be picked. It will be. Moses. Showing off just enough speed. Chased down from behind. The quarterback got out there. He's got a lot of speed, too. And we'll take this back to the 37-yard line. 14 all with a chance to take the lead back. I mean, it was a little bit of flukiness, the way they even got into the situation they did. Let's go Samson go route. I don't care if that's their best player. Inside Williams. Fall down to not die. Should also get that clock moving a little bit. I mean, they're going to leave it wide open to the running back again. He's got speed. The spin move's too lethal, and I don't care that it says he's a 60 overall. He's basically a damn 99. Speed kills. He's elusive. I'm starting not to miss Elijah Davis anymore. I got to be honest with you. I got to be fully transparent about it. Kendrell Williams is unbelievable. Catching the ball with ease, and then just a filthy spin. I mean, he never stood a chance. He really didn't. From the 23-yard line, Beckham standing up, going against the running back, kind of left it. Oh, wow, that deep comeback route was a throw and a half. It's like he delivered it by, like, I don't even know, like blimp? Ball was in the air for so long. Oh, why did I go for the pick on a position? Huge play. Oh, my God, if he slips that tackle, that would have been insane. The guy definitely drives a motorcycle. He's weaving in and out of traffic like it's nothing. Can't get off it with glass. Good teamwork there, though. The DT did a really good job to hold him up. Didn't bring him down, but, I mean, he might as well have. He is the only reason why that guy isn't still running. Baited it. Oh, nice defense. Last second, we got a piece of it. It'll be 3rd and 8. Potential to get off the field. We need to get to the quarterback, though. We're not really doing that. Screen pass. Oh, perfect D. Might as well call a timeout, try to get more scores for ourselves. It's not an impossible kick, but I also don't know if I believe in him. I don't know if I'd be betting on this guy to hit this. And for good reason. He misses it slightly to the left. Better field position on top of it for us. Already up 7. We got 2 timeouts. About a minute left to play. That's fine. And I just had that kind of crosser look deep in, if you will. Couldn't get the ball off. Didn't have enough time. I'm going to try to set up a field goal at least, even if we don't hit it. Nevis. Good catch. Low to the ground for some reason, but first down almost. We just need like a yard. And he takes a step inside, and Williams, our best wide receiver, is going to catch it. It's already up to the line. You kind of have to go verticals. Don't really have much other options here. Uh-oh. I can't believe he made that look so easy. Did we just not throw it right? I'm still kind of like trash when it comes to like lobs and whatnot. Back to Nevis. Actually, back to the scramble. And late scramble. I knew that was going to happen. A late slide anyways. I still thought we had enough time, and I just took a little too long. That's kind of my fault. Yeah, I can't really tell what they're going to do. They threw it, didn't work out, and I mean, they're kind of looking like they're going to run, which they are. Wow, what a play by Glass. That might have been a play that kind of gave them some validity there to actually taking a shot here before half. That could have been a big gainer. And Green gets smoked. This is kind of what I was feeling when I saw the last play. The running back is unbelievable with space. Don't give him a chance. He'll break all your ankles. Send all your ankles. He'll break all of them right into the sack, though. That, even with their timeout, I think will just about do it, unless they get, to the end zone on this throw or the out-of-bounds line, which, I mean, it's debatably even harder. And they're going to have a chance at something. Probably a Hail Mary, but there's a chance. It's a nice little play. They're just about 5-10 yards closer, maybe. That ball is going to get there. It's up and swatted away. I don't know who that was, but that was one of the cleanest swats I've ever seen. They just got up there, swatted the thing away. Nice little waterfall. We like to see that, but we're up by 7, and we're happy. We're happy. Defensive touchdowns. Cool. Both sides threw a pick. Some fumbles. All that stuff, but ultimately, we're the ones leading, so how much does it actually matter? The speed of Williams, the juke ability of Williams, it's been great. Quarterback's been decent. We had that really bad pick, though, got to be honest. Really bad read, and, yeah, he took it the distance, unfortunately. And here you go with Cisco on the return. Trying to get over there. We got hit to about the 21-yard line. Not a great return. Not the worst return. I think we're going to throw the ball here. Got a bunch of players up. See if we can get this ball quick. Over the middle, Labinho. Perfect read. Labinho showing off that speed that he's got. 93 of it. Once again, bad read on that pick. But overall, it's been a pretty decent game for Collier. Bringing him up. Looks like a blitz. It will be. We'll go to the tight end, Nevis, who actually shows off the speed and pulls away. All the way to the 33. That's the thing with that tight end we're going for, Emerson. I think when you have a chance at like a truly great player, a 5-star that looks amazing, you go for him. But even if we don't get him, I mean, I love Nevis, all right? Labinho, weird catch, gains about 8 or 9. Like, Nevis is a goon. He is really good. You get him, and you're probably losing Nevis. Because he's like, what do you mean I'm not the starter anymore? I just cooked for you. And he wouldn't be wrong. Why aren't you the starter? But hey, you're always recruiting. You find somebody even better. What are you supposed to do? Nah, we don't need you. Don't worry about it. You'll find another team. It's like, no, I kind of just, kind of need to go for all the best talent. Samson gains about 9. Before, they wanted nothing to do with the short, the deeper game. And now here we are where they're playing the opposite. And we're going to take off. We're going to just about get it. Wow, we might have had the comeback from Samson, but I believe in the run lane a little bit more. Safer, sort of, as long as you don't fumble, I suppose. Going to run the ball. We get some pancakes, and Williams showing off that speed. Actually gets caught for once, but still gains 8. Old Faithful herself. Actually, Old Faithful herself inside zone, I should say. Stick looks great, but this is a weak box. And nice juke move. Wow, actually got caught there. Kind of want to go back to stick if they don't mind. Quick slants works too, but I don't really like being under center is the problem. Like, does anyone feel comfortable under center? Because I don't. It's all right. Carter will be in there. Carter, who rarely ever gets the ball, is going to get himself a touchdown. I like to see it. Surprised he's not more mad by now, to be honest. But hey, that's a beautiful drive to start of the second half. Play your cards right, and that could be the type of drive that wins you the game. Yeah, a lot of time taken away. We get the score. It's pretty damn perfect, to be honest. And to the outside of that kind of bubble look. Good job by Green getting aggressive. Still a gain of 6, though. Of course, they're hurrying up. I mean, I think they realize the urgency that they should be having. Still obviously early enough to where you don't really worry about it too much, but still, you start to worry a little bit. And wow, that comeback, man. He's got that on point. The depth on that throw with the route, where he just got that ball in the air before he even's like barely starting the comeback. I don't know how he does it. Free rush. Oh, my. Lawson didn't care if it was the running back, the quarterback. He took them both out, and that'll be a sack. Loss of 4. Lawson with a beautiful one. Finally, we get to the quarterback. Seems like it's been a decade since the last time we got there. Screen pass. And we can't get over there with Beckham. Good job by Glass. Over pursues it, though, and that running back who's given us some problems takes it to the 44. It'll be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 5, actually. As long as you don't get sacked here, you debatably go for it here if you don't get it. Well, they have to worry about that, though. Let's find out. Man coverage. Press man coverage, actually. And knocked out. Really good job. I really thought we had a chance at a pick there, and they disagree with us. They think they can get a stop, which maybe they can, but I wouldn't bet on it. I would probably be going for this. I also would have run a little bit better of a play, as what's even the point of the hang time punt there is it's going to give us the 21-yard line anyways. You might as well just kick it as hard as you could to the corner and hope for the best. Rolls in. It's still better than what we got. And that's a crazy throw to Labinho. And it's caught with a DB right on him. Juke move inside. The same DB that just missed it. Takes it to the 36 with the tackle. Decent enough throw by Collier. A great play by Labinho. Stepping up. That was a tough one. Look at that sidearm. Just barely gets it. I thought it was going to be picked. 43-yarder. Labinho has been outstanding. QB draw. We already fumbled once. Let's hopefully not fumble again. And they see it coming, but he breaks some tackles. That's a loss of 2, is it? I get it. You know, we had to go back. We went backwards because we start like 5-10 yards behind the line, but still, wow, our own linemen just slowed us down. I mean, I'm very, happy with going into the fourth quarter with a potential field goal, but for some reason our own guy kind of got in the way. I really like stick here. If I could hike that, I probably would have. Playing so far off that inside receiver, we probably get enough of the field goal there. Field goal wins you the game at this point. And even though it is really long, I am going to try to run the ball. If we can get 5 yards, I feel good about a field goal. Oh, we almost got more. But once again, that lineman's so freaking thick, dude. 4th and 5. Can we not hit this? I mean, it is a tough kick. 10 mile per hour. There's no way we can kick this. They're saying to go for it. 4th and 5. Yeah, I think we're just out of field goal range. I actually agree. And punting it, unless you're going to get like a god tier punt. The risks of the punt/field goal don't outweigh the reward, in my opinion. Or like vice versa. Words were said. Something makes sense somewhere. Just apply what actually makes sense over what I said and just forget about it, All right, 4th and 5. I mean, Williams is open, but we throw it so late, and it's going to be a yard short. Well, it was a really good drive. Unfortunately, we didn't finish with points. If we could have gotten like another few, might have been in field goal range. There's obviously some wind, too. Oh, that could have been pick 6. What a play by Anderson, who got burned earlier in the game. That would have definitely made up for that. Pick 6 there would have been definitely a great way to make up for it. Deep over the middle, and that comeback route again. Oh, we just fall asleep. It is our fault. We should have been over there recovering something else, but kind of felt like go route. But man, they keep coming with a comeback route. It's definitely not a damn go route. Like, do something. This damn motion. It's going to be a fake out handoff to the running back, which works out to perfection, about 9 yards gained. I really wanted to run a blitz, and I actually had that set up, but that's just impatience. That's impatience striking again, out of bounds, but that's not to the 5, so we'll continue that clock. They love their bubble screens. Be careful. We cheated a little bit, but they didn't call it, and little hip check, and we slowed them down just enough. Caught them up. 3rd and 6. Let's go to Glass now. A little more central hook. Deep look, and it's going to be a coverage sack, but he somehow throws that away. How it's not grounding, I'll never know. Here we go, a little bit of a blitz. It's a we can call game. Tight end wide open over the middle. It's actually a running back. Huge hit, but to hold on. 3rd and 11. Can we get this stop? We've been creeping on one for a while now. We got 2 players to cover. That's a pretty good throw, and dropped! What a chase down by the safety Green. Could be 4th and 11. You know what? Coverage got us here. I'm gonna go right back to it. Blitzing gave him first downs. We're deep with Glass. He's gonna try to get the end zone. It's overthrown, but we were there anyways, and that'll be a turnover on downs that just about seals it. Stretch back left. Williams showing off the speed. Gets a block from Williams. The other Williams. So many Williams. What a stiff arm. Look at that ability to light up. That was kind of nice looking. And since we're already out of field goal range, why not go some crazy pitch reverse nonsense? As Sampson has the edge. One to beat. Gets it. Fights. First down. Game. And for the greatest feature of all time, the game-winning kneel. Victory formation. We took care of business. 28-14. Didn't really do much in the second half, to be honest, but didn't also really need to do much. We kind of got ourselves in some trouble with an interception for a touchdown, but outside of that, you know, we took care of business on defense. So just play it safe, which is what we did. Kendra Williams, and he took care of business on the ground and really closed it out with some really insane runs. I mean, dude was insane, man. Like, he was just truly good. Like, unbelievable juke moves, stiff arms, spins, speed plays where he just outran people. It's nice having him on the team, even though, really, once again, he's a low overall. He's just... the speed and athleticism with jukes and whatnot is just... it's insane. He's just so good. Collier, we obviously had that bad pick 6, but outside of that, another really good performance. Williams was amazing on the ground. He had some plays through the air, and... if he had some more touchdowns, he might have even been like national player of the week. But sack totals, Williams and Lawson, they always do it. Sounds like a freaking law firm. Moses with a pick. He always does it as well. And the game winner for the Ragin Cajuns. Take a look at recruiting. I don't know, is Amerson going to figure it out right now, or is he like waiting a week? Let's see it. Going to the next week. Has he decided? If he is, he better have joined us. Okay, Angel doesn't choose, which, I mean, doesn't really surprise us. Some of these players we obviously didn't really put too many hours in, so we don't even know. Hui, obviously, he's not, you know, he's not a gem, but he's got 79 power move, which I think gives him, like, the reasoning to be like, hey, why not? Amatova's looking good. Brunner looking really good after we forced a bunch of hours on him, because obviously we've seen, you know, what kind of gem he was. 6'4" with 95 speed, 96 jumping. He's a literal gem. Winston, you have all these other schedulings. Oh, I knew it, dude. We're going to run out of time. And, of course, he has all these scheduled hours. I don't think we could schedule a visit in time. Week 11, yeah, you got to go week 12. It looks like we're about to lose Winston last second as well, who's another 6'3" speedster, might even be a gem himself. Any other guys we can go? Obviously, Angel. We try to get in, you know, on the list late. Was too late here. We don't have many hours here at all on Addington. Trying to have him in there. Don't we have a safety? I was about to say, we already have a safety in Addington. Is there anyone we can, like, move things around for? Like, Tolbert, obviously. Well, I guess we already know he's a GG. That's why we don't have anything going for him. These other players, like, even though they're not in the top 3, Addington is. They're just kind of joining us off of just, you know, basically the bare minimum. Washington was another guy that we really didn't put too much into. We were like, hey, if we get him, that's great. But if we don't, you know, what can you do? Vereen, we might have to put some hours into. Atwell, we're not going to do much with, so I'm not really too worried about it. But yeah, I wish we had some more hours. I need like another 50 hours to be able to move some things around. I almost want to pull Winston's numbers off here because I just don't think we're going to get him. He's like right there, but obviously you have a week 11, a week 10, and a week 14 visit, and he hasn't decided yet. And yeah, with Amerson, man, we're going to lose him right at the end because we're one. Well, actually, maybe not because the week 9 visit's already over. But let's say we're 1 week away from our visit, but I don't think he needs to because he already visited them, and we're still on number 1, right? So is that not... I think we might be safe. We might have just made it out last second. And then with this guy, I think, week 15, the visit's going to come too late as well. But yeah, I don't really think we can move any hours around for the most part without risking other players. So other than maybe getting the 10 hours back from Washington, looks like some of those guys that are close to being sniped, they might just be sniped, even though I really want to get Vereen. Don't know much about him, I just know he's a speed rusher, but that's really all I could afford to know because we don't have any hours. Big game here is not only are we playing against Troy, but I think after this game is over and we advance the week, we're going to see a couple of big names committing to schools, hopefully in favor of us, but some really big names are going to be choosing their next destination in their lives after this week, which once again, we talk about how important these games are, but the recruitment process is obviously just as important, debatably even more important when you're still, kind of building up that roster, but still got to take a look at the task at hand without a doubt and see if we can continue on our pretty damn impressive winning streak. As it's going to be Cisco on the return. He's got a lot of speed, hasn't really broke one free yet for us. Will not break one here on this first attempt of the day. Of course, looking at Collier, his numbers have been great. The completion percentage has really been what's impressing, as he has jumped several full points, which is not super easy to do from week to week. I think it was like 59.6 last week. Now he's 61.8 after a great game like he just had. And Nevis, speaking of a guy that had a great game, going to start off with a 7-yarder right away. Here we go with the zig route. Labinho, another one of our favorites. And that's a late read. I'm genuinely shocked that it was even in our guys' hands. I thought we were going to get picked. He was open. I just took too long. 3rd and 3 from the 28-yard line. Inside throw to Williams, our best receiver. Comes away with that one as easy as pie, really. I mean, that was just so easy. Collier stepping into the throw, actually sideways to Labinho, but right to the same side he's at. Great catch. Good enough blocking yet again, and another first down. We have been pretty on fire offensively, and Nevis can be a tough one. Holds on! Nevis is really not a guy that can, catches too many contested passes, but so far, so good. And to be a nice sit down, who catches it, Sampson again. Perfect pass will lead to another first down to the 29-yard line. I mean, we're not really running the ball because look at this box. I mean, it's kind of insane. And we're going to maybe need to take off. We're going to try to throw away last second. Can't. We lose a yard. That's fun. Now on 2nd 11, when we need a lot of yards to be made back, we're going to have Williams try to do such a thing, and he does it with ease. The first carry of the game is one, I wouldn't say against the grain, but in a tough situation where, he doesn't get some yards, and we're looking pretty bad on 3rd down, but he gets the whole thing. And maybe we should have taken Nevis. Tough throw, but it's a dot! Williams trying to juke, fights! Short of the end zone to the 2-yard line. The offense has been spectacular. Williams, I mean, I don't really know how much I feel great about the slants as they're playing inside shades, but let's run inside with Williams, who, I mean, tries to dive and doesn't get it. Were we maybe too cute with it? That's actually kind of crazy. Play action here. I mean, let's just go heavy. Let's get a lead block from Shepley. Dive play, and this time we get even better blocks, and we'll get a touchdown drive to start her out. From the 27-yard line, it's going to be a keeper on the read, and he's going to lose a yard. Beckham will scare the best of him. Staring Beckham down, he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm not going to hand that off. And we got the drag. Oh, perfectly developed play, and their star receiver is going to catch it to the 50-yard line. Clutch and very patient to convert on that one. From the 50-yard line. Audible at the line. Super audible at the line. They're going to change the whole damn formation, basically. And they're going to look to probably run this ball. And we got to protect that cutback lane, which we did. That was, I could see it from a mile away that he was trying to set us up. Good, kind of prediction there is going to lead to 6 yards, but it could have been a lot more. It's going to be an inside handoff. Got to be paying. Oh, man, he is really gunning it, though. Got to really pay attention to that quarterback keeper. That's why we're hesitating just ever so slightly. Beckham can't get out there, unfortunately. Green, nice hit, but it's going to be an 8-yard gain. They're running the ball pretty successfully early on so far. And that will already end the first quarter. A lot of, just movement, really. Runs and completed passes where the clock's just not going to stop with those situations. Looking at the wide receiver comparison, there's not really much of a comparison because it's really early on. One drive versus one drive. I mean, it comes down to, are they going to score? Doesn't really matter about which each wide receiver is doing well. It's about actually scoring. We're going to be on the running back. Last second, it's going to be picked off by Beckham. I'm only running it out because, well, Beckham, for one, is really fast. Gets us a 13. But that was kind of a 50-50 spot where you go into the end zone. Is that a safety? You know, was momentum carrying us in? I'd rather get to the 13-yard line than risk, you know, giving them 3 points. Exactly what happens. Great interception by Beckham. I don't even know who he was covering there, but all the way down the field, that athleticism is just showing once again. As that's a deep play to be making against, I mean, I don't know, is that a running back? Kind of looks like one. It's unbelievable. And I'm looking pretty hard at this wheel route from Nevis. I'm going to take the running back. Williams showing off speed. Not the cleanest catch, but with the momentum, gains 5. Inside handoff, Williams again. Going to set those blocks up nicely. Slips off a tackle. Uh-oh, Williams! Spin move! Breaks another tackle, and he's to the 44. Man, we should have really just looked for all speed. Like, don't get me wrong, this running back we're trying to scout and recruit anyways, he's okay. But we just need more fast guys, really. Williams is open. We got a lot of options here. And we go for the big play, the big tall man, Sampson. Honestly, there were so many, like, micro openings. I know a lot about micro. That it became hard to decide who to throw to and decided to go for it all. And we got to get rid of that quickly to Sampson, who can't really juke out of the way. Gains 8, though. It's like they're all out, you know? Like, they're just not... I think we could run this to the left, to be honest. They're not really covering anything that's, like, quick throw. And I should have known from the get-go that that wasn't going to work. They want us to punt it, but our offense has been amazing. I don't know if I agree. This is a really good play for the goal line, which if you're considering 2 yards needed, it's almost like a goal line play. Do we trust the run? I mean, they're not really ready for the run. They move them over, but I like this still. We're running the ball. And Williams shows off the speed for the first down. Clutch. We're going to go right back to the quick throw. Labinho. I mean, what do you want from me? You know, I can't just not throw the quick ball. You're giving me a guy right in front of my face that is wide open the moment I hike it. What am I supposed to do? Robertson, not my first choice for a kind of sweet play, but that's fine. And to the outside, he's got a lot of speed. Okay, he doesn't have that much speed. So what I say, maybe I judged him wrong. It's still a first down, but yeah, if he had even like Labinho speed, that probably is a touchdown with that lead block. It's still a first down though, which is amazing. Run inside, Williams, who's going to try to bounce it. Does. Look at the speed. Tries to juke out. Can't. Gets to the 9. Speed, as always, will murder. Can we see Labinho fading into the end zone? I mean, they're really looking for these, like... Maybe not. We probably had that. Throw it away. Throwing it away that close to the line of scrimmage is crazy. Should have taken it, and we're just about to throw to Sampson. It will be a sack. I gotta say, that's where the defense they're playing right now does kind of rear its head a little bit. I kind of want to go with a deep cross. Kind of intersect those two, see if we can catch some resistance. Not really. Trying to do too much. We're going to have to throw this away. It was a nice little extension, but yeah, it didn't work out. Field goal time. Kick is up, and I mean, it's a little off to the side, but it's fine. It's good. To the outside, not going to get over there, and it's going to be a tackle for a gain of 3, which considering, you know, it's kind of a trick type play, and things could easily go wrong if someone makes the wrong read on defense. We could have given up a lot more. That's fine. And they're going to run the ball. We're going to get out there with Beckham. Good teamwork. 2-minute warning, 3rd and 5. Chance for us to put up even more points. Yeah, I think we might be a little bit too good for our competition. Just going to be 100% honest here. To the outside. It's late. Oh, DeBose just had to bring something about it being too good. Let's play underneath because I kind of feel like they're going to try to dink us a little bit. It's still plenty of time. They don't need to take the end zone. And I spoke too soon. Terrible throw. Switching to the wrong guy, too, which... could have been disastrous. Haven't really run too many blitzes, so we're going to be coming at him hard with the mid from the 48-yard line. Let's see it. And one-on-one tackle. Misses it. Comes back in for the second try, though. 3rd and 5. I mean, who would expect after the hurry-up for us to go straight back to it? You would expect a playoff here, right? Like, for us to drop back and try to trick him? No, we're going to go straight in. And the running back is open, but yeah, we're creeping. Making sure he can't scramble, making sure he can't dump it off. And what are they doing here? They're going to go for it on 4th and 5. Is this the 4th quarter? I get the punt situation's weird, but we have a chance if they screw this up. Which they don't. Wow, what a catch. Those comeback routes, man. He threw it more like an out, to be fair, but that's a really good play that is, of course, going to extend this drive and likely give them points, which, of course, more importantly almost, is avoids us getting more points. Like, yes, a field goal is nice and all, but imagine we got 7 more points. 17-0, that'd be insane. Like, how do you come back from that? We're on the linebacker, perfect defense. Can't believe you even caught it, to be honest. Helping up a cheerleader, and she's gone. All right, here we go with the blitz. Little press, and good job. Pressure got there. Really good pickups. Threw the quarterback off for a loop. He wasn't ready for it, and it'll be a 3rd and 6. Bring in the blitz. We'll call a timeout if they don't get this. Give us a chance anyways. And quick throw. Nice knockout. Don't even need to use a timeout. Perfect defense. They will get that field goal. Quarterback's, their kicker anyway, is very accurate, so I don't imagine he'll miss this unless we block it. What are those two fellas? Relax. No block. We blew through one of the linemen, but 3 points, that's fine. Good defensive hold, and once again, unless we make a mistake, we also have chance ourselves to maybe put up some more points. Middleton on the return, very elusive player. He's had a couple of big returns already. Own player gets in our way instead of blocking one of them. Jensen, you're the worst. I don't want to do anything too crazy, but if they're going to give me this potential look deep for Labinho in the corner, I mean, I'm going to take it, and it's there. I thought pre-snap it was going to be there. Slips the tackle. Labinho, one to beat, does it. 83 yards. I knew they were playing too shallow. I'm not sure why you do that with that little bit of time. Anyways, this lady's getting elbowed in the head. So you got to take your frustration out somehow. And Labinho has been unbelievable. Of course, Collier, the quarterback, was really good too. Perfect throw. That cornerback, or whoever it was, almost caught us again after the catch. But obviously we cleaned up house and boom, down the sideline for a massive touchdown before half. We simmed the rest of the half out, and Beckham actually came away with another interception. So 2 interceptions for a linebacker. Pretty good start. Speaking of pretty good start, player spotlight, Kendrell Williams. 8.1 yards per carry with a touchdown and 57 yards. He is a hard man to get a grab on, let alone actually bringing him down when you do catch up to him, if you do. 17-3, not a bad one to start. Look at this play right before halftime to Labinho, a massive 83-yarder. Stiff arm slip off of that cornerback and just barely have enough speed to beat the other safety to the edge. Huge, huge play there. And of course, they had a nice little play as well to Lewis, but overall they have a pretty anemic scoreline, despite the fact that it is their ball to start this half. Was that also... am I really that slow that I didn't notice that we're ranked, by the way? Did I really just not notice that we're ranked? Is that something that I'm only just now realizing, by the way? Yeah, that's definitely something I should have noticed. I seen that we were like 24th, 25th on the rankings, and I was like, huh? Us, Louisiana? Like the Ragin Cajuns? And rightfully so, to be honest. We have been dominating the teams that are supposedly, in relation to our skill level, so it only makes sense, and we're kind of cooking. Look at us showing up, though. Of course, after, the recruiting that we've done and potential more players we could add, let alone just the guys we have now coming on, I mean, we should be up there. Of course, 3rd and 6, really bad decision. It's going to be a short throw, which is going to lead to yet another just non-scoring drive. And we hike it. Oh, no, please. I was about to say, I accidentally hit the wrong camera view, and that threw me off hard the moment I hiked it. Inside handoff, Williams. Nice juke move. Spins out of the way. It's kind of filthy. Gains a few, but yeah, not really as much to go as normal. It's an interesting play, Williams. I mean, you're almost selling this out for Labinho. Let's see. Williams over the middle, and it's overthrown. Labinho is pretty covered. The running back didn't have enough separation, and, Williams is open, just missed the throw. And win them with authority, not just winning. Oh, come on, Glass. 2nd and 10 could have been like a 3rd and 6 instead of a 3rd and 4 here. And I kind of want to bring a blitz, bringing the DBs down, get Duggar over. I might even pull off DuBois. And I knew that was going to be the case. I hesitated because I just didn't think I was going to make it there anyways. Figured I'd rather cover one person than cover neither. Du Bois is going to happen again. We're going to be bringing Glass, but we're going to pull him off last second. And that lineman seems a bit in there. Good recovery, but huge pass to Lewis down to the 4-yard line. I'm going to go with an instinctive gut call. We're going to go run commit. And wrong call, but great defense. I don't know how he held on to that. That's the big fella Glass. Got a little bit of a blitz. Oh, the read option. Can we get there? Missed tackle by Duggar, who's had a few of those now. And a touchdown for Troy, which is going to give them a 1-possession deficit now, cutting that thing in half. Williams got that release. He's got that speed. Let's give him a go route when there's only one guy on him. That's a tough throw. It's a little behind him. That's going to be picked off. Oh, no. Why did I have to notice that we're ranked? The pressure's on. I should have known we were never going to get that throw to him. It was always going to fall flat, and that's going to be Troy's ball. Now only down 7. What is he doing? Is he celebrating? Beckham gets in there but can't finish the play. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that was a receiver. I thought that was one of our guys. Should have taken the tight end anyways. Going against the corner, switch off to the wrong guy last second. That's going to be a gain of 7. Glass on the blitz. Out there is going to get hit all the way down to the 2-yard line. We are really choking this game away. Green, we get blocked up by our own guy and somehow denied at the 1. Good effort. Still a chance. Who's injured there, by the way? Who is that they showed that was injured? And we smoke him. It's 3rd and goal at the 5. Come on, fellas. Make this play. Bringing a blitz. Deep safety. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Our guy, Glass, just ran right past him. Unlucky time, and it's going to be tied up. All right, let's stop selling. We've blown a 14-point lead, and Williams is going to help us not blow that 14-point lead. Look at the speed from Williams all the way down to the 49. All right, Williams, let's get this handoff. Oh, the left guard just didn't pull off of his engagement there. To the 4th quarter. It's all tied up. All right, 2nd and 9. Nevis on that play action look. Good pickup, but not good enough, and that should be easy. Good enough throw. Wish it would have been a little more in. And Nevis, it's going to be a tough throw. It's going to be enough with a really good catch. Inside give. Williams showing off speed. Oh, no, I didn't think Sampson was going to fail the block. That would have been a touchdown. Oh, that hurts. We're going to run with Collier, and nobody's going to see it coming. Touchdown. Ragin Cajuns finally back on the board. We were letting this one slip a lot. We finally regained the lead. Just got to get a stop now. All right, only one linebacker in the box, which they're not going to take advantage of, but we're going to leave the running back open enough to where you can just throw it to him. Picked off Beckham. No. Do not tell me pick number 3, which is going to go in the end zone, is coming back. Tell me it wasn't. It looks like a hold. Ineligible man. Game over. Beckham is your National Player of the Week. Oh, my. Underneath. And perfect coverage. Sacked. Inside Glass. 3rd and 16. Gonna step up. Oh, we stepped up too low. Nice swat. What's the flag, though? Could it be a late hit on Childress? That kind of sucks. Of course, it's still a good position. 4 minutes left, up 14, but that would have really put him in the hole. 4th and 16 would have been the game. And to the outside, it's going to be a short gain. 3rd and 3, they're obviously hurrying up because they know that this clock is a problem. See if we can just keep protecting the end zone. We're tanking the ball over at a high rate, too. Oh, we bumped our own guy. Safety's going to help the day. We're late. Beckham, number 4. The game is 100% over now. This quarterback will not learn. Look at him push him down. He's so mad. And here we are for the end of the game. Getting excited because not only did we obviously win in really good fashion, that 4th quarter just triumphant. Beckham, unbelievable. Makes college football history, I think, adding himself to the list of 12 others. They don't show the picks, of course. 12 others who have had 4 interceptions in a single game. How many of them have done it as a linebacker? How many of them have had a pick 6 in there as well? I don't know. But, of course, unbelievable finish for us to, stop the bleeding and pull away as a ranked team should. I'm going to keep bringing that up until they wisen up and take away that ranking. But of course, 4 interceptions thrown all to one player, by the way. Collier was not very good, I will admit, because we just kind of threw it short and ran the ball a lot. But overall, we did enough. Fabinho did his thing as he does. Defensively, let's take a look at those numbers. I want to see this interceptions in person. 4 picks! He's insane with it. Of course, with the touchdown as well. Obviously, the National Player of the Week. National Player of the damn year, let alone week. And as much as I'm cucking you guys a bit here, we're going to end the episode there. Next episode, we'll reveal if we land the 5-star tight end. I assume, anyways. Well, we'll definitely see it next episode. I just don't know if it's going to be right away or not on the very first sim. But, of course, we also have some other guys that might be revealed as well. But Beckham with that 4 interception game, I think, is a good enough standalone. Next episode, we will likely have a reveal for some of these other recruits we've been going for. Either way, if you guys enjoyed, let me know by leaving a like, subscribing to the video if you're not new. I do appreciate your support on the channel. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, Pierre Plays for non-Madden content. And that is basically going to be it for this one. Hopefully, you guys enjoy yourselves. Hopefully, you guys come back for next video. But until next video,